Hello, welcome to 20 Minutes with Sarah. Each Thursday at 7 p.m., I will go live on this Facebook page in order for you all to know more about me and hear about the issues that are the focus of this campaign. As well, this will be a time for me to answer questions and concerns that are on your mind. Please email me with those questions to sarahsmith4hd76@gmail.com. Today I have some FAQs that I've heard over the past couple months, and I will answer those towards the end of this presentation. So my name is Sarah Smith, and I am running for the Iowa House of Representatives. My husband Dustin and I have two children, Alex, a son who will be a junior at Grinnell High School, and Josie, who will be in 8th grade at Grinnell Middle School. I grew up in Grinnell and graduated from Grinnell High School. I majored in psychobiology at Luther College. In high school and college, I enjoyed participating in choirs and swimming. I am proud to be the 4th generation of my family to live in Grinnell. I work at Grinnell College in the Office of Community Enhancement and Engagement. We work to connect campus and community by helping to enhance the community's social and economic vitality. My husband Dustin and I are very active in our community. Dustin serves on the Grinnell-Newburgh School Board, and I serve on Unity Point Grinnell Regional Medical Center Board, the Grinnell-Newburgh School Foundation, and as well I coach the girls' high school swim team and a youth swim club. I have always worked on finding common ground when solving a problem. I believe that the right decision, an informed decision, is by listening to both sides of an issue. Whether that be in my former position as executive director at Imagine Grinnell, working on the school bond, or now at my current job at Grinnell College, I have always and will continue on finding ideas from anywhere in a community and focus on making sure that all voices are included and heard. Our area's backbone of economic success is through thriving businesses, farms, and nonprofits. We need to continuously imagine new ideas which will result in a stronger economic environment for all. I believe that the following ideas will be a start to help us move towards a stronger economy. The first area is education. As a graduate of Grinnell High School, a daughter of 2 community college grads, and my father serving on the board of Iowa Valley Community College, a mother of 2 children in the Grinnell-Newburgh School District, a wife to Grinnell-Newburgh School Board member, and with my work on the Grinnell-Newburgh School Foundation Board and a local school bond vote, you can guess I believe that public schools and community colleges are the cornerstone of rural communities and are an investment in all of our futures. Everyone is better off when our public schools and community colleges succeed. We need strong schools to attract and retain young families and businesses. We need to increase school funding to be at least current with the school's current inflation of 3 to 4%, which will be a step in the right direction to supporting our teachers. With the current low SSA percentages the schools have been forced to receive, that's also caused so many technology upgrade delays and quite honestly reduced many opportunities for our students. The next area I want to focus on is mental health and maternity services. I'm concerned about the financial hardship COVID-19 will put on many rural hospitals. Many departments and hospitals had to be shut down for a period of time due to COVID-19. Hospitals need all areas operating in order to be financially stable. As a member of the Unity Point Grinnell Regional Medical Center Board of Trustees, I know the financial hardships of rural hospitals. There are currently 89 rural hospitals in Iowa, and around 20% were already at financial hardships even before COVID-19. We need to increase Medicaid reimbursements rates for our rural hospitals. Increasing that rate will be a step in the right direction towards better financial security, including financial support needed to keep labor and delivery departments open. As well, keep in mind that rural hospitals are one of the largest employers in many of the communities that they are in. And we need to make sure that they stay open for the economic stability of our small towns. Iowa ranks as one of the lowest states in the country for mental health care. We need to increase the number of providers and facilities across Iowa to ensure everyone has access to mental health care providers. Poweshiek County Mental Health Care Center was forced to close, and several other services have come and gone, leaving our communities with fragmented mental health care services. I saw a close personal friend whose mental health struggles led to his own death. As well, I currently watch a friend struggle to find mental health care services for her 18-year-old son. We need access to mental health care professionals and clinics in our rural communities. The last area of focus is environment. I believe that a greener future for Iowans is through supporting programs that focus on improving water quality by funding more research and water monitoring, as well as improving state water quality standards, which would include new pollution standards for streams, rivers, and lakes. As well, put in place sustainable funding for conservation and protection of Iowa's beautiful natural resources. We need to continue to work towards making Iowa a state that leads the nation in renewable energy resources by incentivizing clean energy companies to come to Iowa, training the next generation of Iowa workforce in renewable energy jobs, and removing barriers that prevents Iowa from moving to renewable energy practices. We have only started to scratch the surface with regards to improving our climate. We have so many brilliant minds and creative minds in our colleges and universities. We need to keep putting their new ideas into practice in Iowa. Over the last months, I have watched our current leadership, and now more than ever, we need fresh ideas at the State House. Iowa can rise out of this pandemic stronger, but we are going to need innovative, forward-thinking ideas like mine to get there. We need to start to focus on what really matters to Iowans, like protecting frontline workers and those who are struggling to make ends meet. As well as we need to protect the rights of Iowans to vote by mail and preserve reproductive rights for women. I want to hear from each and every one of you regarding your questions and concerns. Please make sure to email me those questions and concerns to Sarah Smith for hd76@gmail.com. So like I said earlier, this week I'm going to answer some FAQs I've heard quite a bit over the last couple of months. So the first question that I have is, you have been very active in the past several school bond campaigns. Will you take that experience to the State House? During the past year, working on the school bond election, I had the opportunity to listen to both sides of the issue. There were many passionate people with very reasonable arguments on both sides. In particular, I really want to change how much burden falls to the owners of agricultural lands, like the farmers. The current policy structure is not fair to the owners of those agricultural lands. I want to address this unfairness to our farmers. I will be a representative that listens to the concerns of all people and not just those who already agree with me. My next question is, you stated that you need to increase mental health care providers to the area. Do you have a plan for that? Yeah, I did mention earlier we need all health services available for all ages in all parts of Iowa, including rural areas. I will work on introducing legislation that will help attract OBGYNs, surgeons, psychiatrists, and psychologists to rural communities through increasing the amount and percentage of the current loan forgiveness programs to provide workers an incentive to work in rural communities. And then the last one is pandemic. You have outlined important issues for Iowa, but over the last months there have been many other issues that are in the news. And are there any other ones that are concerned to you now as well? So I know I mentioned earlier, we desperately need fresh ideas at the State House. We need those ideas to focus on paid sick leave, supporting small businesses. We need affordable and accessible health care all throughout Iowa, increase mental health care access, We need a world-class education here in Iowa. Internet access to all areas of Iowa. That has become very, very important over the last several months. And we need to make sure that it is reliable, dependable, and affordable. And we need jobs that pay a living wage and take steps towards increasing that wage upwards. So those are my questions that I received over the last several months. Again, I'd love to hear from you, Sarah Smith for hd76@gmail.com with your questions. The last thing this evening is I just wanted to let you know of a couple upcoming dates for reminders. So the first one is actually coming up this next week, June 23rd. I'm going to be hosting a pop-up event, pop-up office, I should say, and volunteer meeting that day. The more information to come about that, but the pop-up office is going to be an opportunity for people to pick up some yard signs and some information about many Democrats that are running in the area, including the Abby Finkenauer campaign. So excited to welcome them to Grinnell and to my front porch. So we will have people on my front porch, 1415 Main Street next week on June 23rd. I will make sure to get that out on my Facebook page right away when we find out a time for that event. It will be in the afternoon, late afternoon, a time for people when they come home to quickly pick up signs and information and get ready to promote our Democrats in the upcoming election come November. As well, that evening, I will be hosting a volunteer meeting. If you're interested in volunteering for my campaign, please email me at sarahsmith for hd76@gmail.com. I'd love to have you involved with that meeting on the 23rd that evening. Up next, I will be participating in the 4th of July parades in the area, one virtual one in Grinnell, and then an in-person one in Williamsburg on the 4th of July. So look for me there and cheer me on as you see me come by. The next date I want to let you know is July 19th. That is my next financial filing date. So please consider financially supporting my campaign today. You can visit my website, sarahsmithforiowa.com. You can make a donation there. You can also mail a check to me at 1415 Main Street here in Grinnell with your financial support to my campaign. Thank you so much to everyone that has given so far. We have an excellent start to this campaign. Let's keep it moving and continue to donate today and encourage your friends and family to donate as well. Up next, save the date. Again, Saturday, July 25th will be a large fundraising event for my campaign, and we will be working on that on Tuesday at the volunteer meeting. So very soon I will have a lot more information about that event. I'm continue to host several Zoom house parties. If you're interested in one of those, please email me and let me know. It's a great opportunity for me to safely meet other people. You don't even have to clean your house, which is great. You can still have an event and just invite people to come to the Zoom, and we'll talk about my campaign, about me, and of course answer any questions people might have. So please email me and let's get a Zoom house party set up today. And last but not least, again, a reminder, please continue to support our small town businesses. They need us now more than ever, and really we need them now more than ever into the future as well. Let's continue to keep our small towns vibrant and active, but in order to do that, we need to shop locally. So thank you everyone for joining me this evening. Again, shop local and have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.